Hey everybody, Michael with Phantom Fortis. We are a custom AR manufacturer based out of St. Louis, Missouri. And when people come into our shop, they have questions. Now, those questions are usually been answered and we feel like they've been answered elsewhere, but hey, we're still getting the questions. So we thought we'd start our own video series, try to answer some of those questions and give you a little background on what's going on with these guys and keep you up to speed with the stuff that's new and improved coming out. So check it out. The very first video we're going to talk about the difference between 5.56 and 223 Wylde. Actually, most of you probably say, what's the difference between 223 and 5.56? Maybe you haven't heard of 223 Wylde. So we're going to talk about that. 5.56 versus 223. Age-old question. A lot of folks know you can't put a 5.56 in a 223, but you can definitely put the 223 in a 5.56. Well, we don't even bother building with 223. It's outdated as far as we're concerned, when it comes to the AR world anyway. 5.56 is the traditional. A lot of folks come in saying, I just want 5.56 because I want to make sure I can shoot both. Our response is always, well, 223 Wylde, you can still shoot both. And they say, what is this Wylde? Where can I get that ammunition? Please don't go asking for 223 Wylde ammo anywhere. It doesn't exist. It's just 5.56 or 223 ammunition. The Wylde is the chamber. 5.56 is a very loose chamber. When they made that for the military, they expected us to drop rounds on the ground, but still have to use them and shove them in there nice and dirty. They made the chamber very loose. Mil spec, it's not the greatest. Everybody says, I want mil spec, and really, you kind of don't. It's very loose tolerances. They didn't tighten things up as good as we could in the civilian world. So, once you're out of the service, they say, well, why does this 5.56 have to remain so loose? The guys at the range, they're not going to pick up dirty rounds. They're putting nice, clean stuff in there. So they said, let's just tighten up that 5.56 to really what it should be. That's what 223 Wylde is. They could have called it 5.56 better, I guess, but that's, names are names. So they called it 223 Wylde. Really, that's it. Cost, it's the same. Doesn't matter if you're getting a 5.56 barrel or a 223 barrel, you're really in the same ballpark. All manufacturers that we use, really, it's identical. That chambering is the only thing that's different. 223 Wylde, the best of both worlds, and it's actually the better of the 5.56 world. It really is a tighter chamber. So hopefully that answers something and you're not scared to go out and get a 223 Wylde. When you come in and you see stuff on our shelf, you're going to see both. We only have a few of the 5.56 up there. That's just for those traditionalists that just say, nope, I don't trust it. I don't know what's going on with this 223 yet. If you want to shoot a little bit better and it doesn't matter what's on the shelf that day, you can grab 5.56 or 223, throw them both in there. It's just going to be a little better shot with that 5.56. Still handles the pressures. So, hope that helps. It's video one, basic information, but we have a lot more of this kind of stuff coming at you. We'll answer questions. If you have questions, please send them in to us. info@phantomfortis.us. We'll do what we can. We'll answer, we'll talk to you, we'll kind of see what you got going on. If you want to go down the build process, that's a way to get a hold of us too, or just jump on our website, phantomfortis.us, and start the build process. We can talk about your ideas, what crazy caliber, length, size, shape, color that you want to do, and we'll work with you. Look forward to talking to you guys out there. Safe shooting.